Back now on Triad today, always glad when we can touch base with some of our good friends at Mountain Valley Hospice and Palliative Care. They do such great work for all sorts of families in need. When families have a situation where there's a loved one with a terminal illness, and you guys are just great. My parents have both been through hospice, and you mean so much to me. So I want to thank you off the bat for that. But of course, I'm talking with our good friend Leigh Groves, who's been with us before. She's she's Senior Vice President of Philanthropy at Mountain Valley Hospice. Why is it important for Mountain Valley to receive monetary gifts? Because I think a lot of people sometimes they say, oh, you're a big agency, I guess the government supports you or whatever.
And that is true. We do get Medicaid and Medicare support, but we provide typically $400,000 in charity care every single year. This past year it was $420,000. And 20 of that it was 2 pieces of equipment for children. So we also do pediatric care as well. So,
yeah, because you're a nonprofit agency. So I'm not going to name anybody, but there are agencies around the country that are for profit.
Right.
And if you don't have a certain amount of cash, you don't get help, even though you're terminally ill. You guys don't turn anybody away.
That is absolutely correct. We never turn anybody away.
If somebody wants to make a financial donation, and we'll get to volunteerism in a minute, but if they want to write a check or something, is it tax deductible?
It is tax deductible. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so they will receive a letter that they can present to their accountant and for tax purposes.
Now, that brings me to other ways that people can help and to volunteering, which you guys really rely on volunteers, don't you?
We do. People can volunteer in several ways. They can volunteer with families, with the patient, so they can provide respite to caregivers. They can volunteer with caregivers. They can make food and drop that off at either one of our hospice locations, one in Yadkinville and one in Dobson. And small things like snacks are really important too for family members. We accept those as well. Volunteers are vitally important to us, and typically they, no matter what or how they choose to work with us, it's a 1 to 12 hour program that they are put through just for an orientation.
Right, and there are ways to be qualified, and you can find that out when we give you information at the end of the segment about where to go as far as a website. But it's important. I mean, you operate 2 hospice homes, but a lot of people want to be in their own home as long as they can possibly be. And so these volunteers can go in the home and help as well.
Absolutely.
I just think what you're doing is great. Now, you have thrift stores too. Let's remind people about that in terms of ways that we can raise funds.
Absolutely. We have 2 thrift stores. The Humble Hare, that's HARE,
right,
as in rabbit. It's a thrift store in Sparta and Mount Airy, and we accept gently used furniture, jewelry, clothing, so you can either come and purchase items like that, or you can donate to us as well. And if you've got furniture that you just can't get to us, we will come pick it up.
Wow, that's pretty neat. And of course, let's remind people that if you go and you buy something from the Humble Hare, or if you make a cash donation or you write a check, let's remind folks about how that money's used and where it goes. I mean, we're not talking about it goes to some national, administrative thing.
Right. So we serve 18 counties, 9 in Virginia and 9 in North Carolina, and purchases from the Humble Hare as well as donations go and support us locally in Dobson and in Yadkinville, but those 18 counties as well.
All right, up on screen, mtnvalleyhospice.org/donate is a direct website you can go to make a donation, or you can call 336-789-2922. And of course, the general website is mtnvalleyhospice.org, where you can find out all about things. And if you want to volunteer, that can get you to the right people. Leigh, thanks for everything.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
We'll be right back after this.